Hi, best first graders. Happy Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. I have so much great student work to share with you today, starting with Miss Ava. Look, Ava has a nice desk set up. She's working on her sight words. Beautiful work, Ava. Ava's mom sent me pages and pages of all the hard work that Ava's been up to. Love seeing that, kiddo. Keep it up. This is Madison's work. She's working on her rainbow snap words, such tidy writing, and she even wrote her name in the 3 different colors. I love that detail. Good job, Maddie. Next, we have Emily, who is answering her word problems with a word answer sentence. Great job, Em. Very nice printing. Next, we have Slate, and he's showing me his Think Outside the Box Tuesday. It looks like a coyote to him. His sentence says, this is a coyote howling at the moon. Check out the shape that he used for the coyote's ears and snout. Love that detail. Love all the colors. Bravo, Slate. And Miss Alana sent me her Think Outside the Box Tuesday. She thought that the shape reminded her of a chicken's foot. The chicken's foot reminds me of the star shape. Such a great detail. Again, that reminds me of that chicken or rooster from Moana. Doesn't its eyes kind of look like that? Great job, Miss Alana. Next, Trent's mom shared with me that the webcam I sent you of the otter view in the zoo, they actually went to that zoo last summer. Here's a picture of the otter that they saw. So cute. And here's Trent checking out a big grouper. That looks delicious. Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Can't wait to go back on vacation, am I right? All right, let's practice our snap words. I'm going to say it, you're going to say it. Ready? From, in, make, one, with, up. All right, so for practicing our snap words today, you are typing those words. Get some practice with your computers or an iPad or tablet, whatever you have at home. That's perfect. Today I'm going to read you a story from Reading A to Z. It is nonfiction and it is a first grade reading level. So I'm going to read it to you one time and then I'm going to send you the link and I want you to read it to someone in your house. You should be able to read all of these words independently. It's a first grade reading level, so you are good to go. All right. All right, it is called River Otters. While I'm reading this to you, I want you to think to yourself, what do all river otters have in common? What do they all have that's the same? Some of the words that we're going to see are amazing. What does amazing mean? It means great, awesome, wonderful. Those are all synonyms for amazing. Breath. What is breath? How you breathe, right? Catching. Catching is like receiving something that someone threw or tossed to you. Fur. Fur is what covers the river otter's body. River otters, that's what we've been talking about for the past 2 days. And finally, you're going to see the word swimming. That's 2 syllables, swimming. All right. River otters are amazing animals. All river otters live near water. All river otters have thin bodies. All river otters have short legs. All river otters have thick fur. All river otters are good at swimming. All river otters are good at holding their breath. All river otters are good at catching food. Look at that great photograph. All river otters are good at playing together. All river otters are good at being river otters. All right, did you see anything that all river otters have in common? What are some things that they all do? So, now that you heard this story, I want you to pause my video, follow the link so you can read this story again. Moms and dads, you do not have to log into Reading A to Z. You are just going to look at the preview and flip through all the pages. I zoomed in really close so it was nice and big because it's just a little thumbnail, but you do not need a login. You can just read the story by zooming in on the page. If you can't, just look at my video and put me on mute so your student can read it. Once you're done reading it, I want you to write a newspaper article that includes 3 facts about the river otters. We just learned so many facts about river otters. I want you to choose 3 and write an article about those 3 facts. Okay, beautiful work. That is our river otter lesson for today. Now we are moving into math. Can you just scooch her closer to me? I can't see her. We are subtracting just like yesterday, but today we're going to use 2 digits. Let me show you what Miss Adeline is doing. We'll take a quick brain break. She's in her walker, zipping around. She's still figuring it out, so she's not quite good at it yet, but she loves sitting in there and hanging out with us. So she's going to learn some 2-digit subtraction too. All right, so our first one is 25 minus 11. I'm going to turn my notebook on its side so I have my place value lines all ready. And 25, 2 and a 5. My 2 is in the tens place, my 5 is in the ones place. Minus 11, I feel like I always choose 11. I must really like that number. My 1 is in the ones place, 1 is in the tens place. Take a quick minute to draw a number line. I'm going to use a different color so I don't get confused whenever I'm subtracting. Draw a number line just up to 10. All right, so your paper should look like mine. What place do I start in when I'm going to subtract? Always the ones place. Good job. I can hear you shouting it out at me. All right, so my first problem is 5 minus 1. So put your finger on the 5, and I'm going backwards. I'm moving to the 0 because I'm subtracting. I'm taking away. So I'm going to take 1 hop. Ready? 1. What's my answer or difference? My difference is 4. Beautiful work. So 4 goes in my ones place. And now I can move to my tens place. So 2 minus 1 equals. You should just know this in your brain. It's a double stack, but let's double check it with the number line up here. So put your finger on 2 and hop back 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Great job. 1 is in my tens place. My final answer is 14. 1 and a 4. Very nice work. This is just like adding. It's just how we set up adding, except when we go to the tens place and the ones place, we subtract. We go backwards on our number line. Let's look at our second problem. 27 minus 13. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I want you to solve it, and then we're going to compare each other to each other. Ready, go. Okay, let's see if we match. So 27 minus 13. I'm starting in my tens place. Starting in my ones place. 7 minus 3 equals. Put your finger on 7 and take 3 hops back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 4 is my difference or answer to a subtraction problem. 2 minus 1 equals. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Oh, look how good I am. 14 is my difference. Same as this one, 14 Great. Give me a thumbs up if that's the answer that you had in those 30 seconds. Great job. All right, one more for today. All right, 39, 3 and a 9, minus 14, 1 and a 4. Okay, go ahead and solve independently. You have 40 seconds on the clock. Go. Okay, let's see if you got it. So 39 minus 14 equals 25, 2 and a 5. I started with 3. That's the second time I've done it. I started with my ones place. 9 minus 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 is my difference in my ones place. And then 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 equals 2. 25, 2 and a 5. Okay, I'm going to give you some practice to work on completely independently. Don't feel like you have to do the whole thing, but do at least 6 if you're 6 years old. Do at least 7 if you're 7 years old. And then tomorrow we'll start working on some word problems. So if you have an idea for a word problem, start thinking about that. All right, have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.